Hello and welcome to Lost Cartridge, Cold Read. You have the option to it's a new game. We don't have any saves. We can view the supporters. We can go to the config file, which I already messed with. We can view the graves. So are these like another supporter thing, or premature war flashbacks? Lunch thief. Did I able to walk through a fence there? Oh, check the replay. Rat in a maze. Eye on the prize. Sugar goat reap what? Entomophobia. Oh hey, we looped around. I wonder if these are ways you can die in the game or just something for the backers. Anyway, content not appropriate for kids, let's start a new game. Lost Cartridge-Cold Read. Game contains an autosave function that saves every time the map is changed. Manual save can be made at any time through the pause menu with a few exceptions. January 2002. It's a cold winter evening. Mitch is waiting near the phone for a special call. The snow outside will only get worse with each passing minute. The sun will soon disappear past the horizon. I can use my controller, can't I? Yes, hello? Hello, this is a courtesy call from Newman's Pharmacy for Mitchell Hayes. Is this the correct number? Yes, right here. Is this about my order? Yes, your prescription is now filled and ready for pickup. That's great. I'll be right there. As Mitch gets ready for the bitter cold, he sees his mother sleeping on the couch after a long shift. Not wanting to disturb her and without a license of his own, Mitch begins his walk. The setting sun colors the snow with blue and purple hues. While beautiful, it serves as a warning that nighttime will soon arrive. Ring-a-ling! Here you go. Be careful on the roads. The storm is going to get pretty bad tonight. Thank you, but I'm going by foot. Hard to hit a streetlight when you're as slow as me. Geez, how far are you? We're gonna be closing up in an hour. If you want, I can take you once my shift is over. Beep boop. Unfortunately, Mitch's desire to not have his mother wake up and worry about his whereabouts outweighed any self-preservation instincts. It's just a few blocks. I'll be fine. Alright, just be careful out there. Wouldn't it be smarter to go with her? To get home faster if he doesn't want his mother worrying? Well, I guess they're closing it. That's still low. Mitch, you're an idiot. Thanks, will do. With that, Mitch went off into the night, with the light of the street lamps to guide his way, ignoring the narrator's warning that it was a bad idea to go alone, and I just realized that the continue button at the bottom is a skull. That's kind of like moving up and down. Look at him, he's making little chompers on the red, I don't know, barbed wire? Something around the edge of the scene. Shoot, it's already late. Better pick up the pace. Why does my... only part of my controller works. Sucks. Can I run? No. Can I pause? I can pause. Stuff. Mitch, age 19. Has no stuff. What's the back button? Controller, you suck. Go on the keyboard. Oh, I get it now. Personal items. We have heart medication. Which we can't use at this time, but we have it. No files. Interesting. Still no running. Should have brought my ski mask. Then again, the pharmacy does get robbed a lot. No amount of pills will stop a heart attack from Mr. Newman pointing his shotgun at me. Oh boy. I wonder if we had a right way to go and now we're going the wrong way, or if we're going the right way here. Oh shit, there's that accident. Looks like I have to take another road. But the road next road is... I might freeze if I turn around now. Library parking lot, here we go. No, we're turning around now. You give me a world to explore, I am going to exhaust every option in it. Also, where's the pharmacy? Or ironically, we're probably going the right way now, aren't we? Nope. Okay. Fair enough. We hit the invisible wall of don't go this way. It's ironic to be playing such a cold game in the middle of summer with a hot cup of tea. Just saying. Are we home, or is this a different road? Oh, I get it. No? I guess that is just a snow-covered street. Well, I'm gonna march on home with my heart medication. Just keep on going home with the heart medication. You know what's fun is if you watch the little snow on the screen, or if you watch anything on the screen, the snow looks like little specks, but if you try and follow your eyes, or follow it with your eyes, it turns into, like, actual lines of white specks. Shit, I thought I wasn't gonna get like this for a while. Ellipses. Maybe the library's open. I can't stay out here any longer. Why would the library be open? Also, why is there a black dot at the top of the screen? I don't think that was there before. Or maybe I'm wrong. It's still cold in here. Do they turn the heat off at night? How did you get in? It's a library. That's supposed to be open at after hours. Hello? Is everyone here? No, they're a library. They're closed. You broke in. Nothing. No shit, Sherlock. Did they forget to lock the place up? Maybe they still have the payphones by the garden doors. I can just bite the bullet and call Mom. Or, you could have gone with the people at the thing that were offering you a way home. But no, you don't like the robot pharmacist. What is this? Did they close the garden for the winter? But still. Whatever, I just need to call Mom. No change left. Oh well, she's already going to be mad. A collect call can't make things much worse. Is that symbol of a gun on that yellow thing, or is that something else? Or like a little guy with a really big fist? I don't know. Hello? This isn't a dial tone. It sounds like a TV. Ah! Why do you have, like, worms coming out of you, buddy? Oh, is that your heart on the outside? Stop. Get away from me. Huh. What a nice monster. He actually listened to us. Oh. Shh! Says the quote-unquote deer man who was probably just a guy with a deer mask on his head. He does have a deer mask on his head. You can even see the outline of the wood. Are we hallucinating and it's actually the daytime and that's actually the librarian telling us to shut up? I have to get out of here. Huh? Is this a library card? What the hell is happening here? I pick up Clayton Malthus's library card. We have encountered the creature and we will now forever have that weird gray stuff on the side of our screen. There's a fancy looking wooden plaque on the wall. This looks nothing like the thing it had on the previous screen. Wait, can a library card fit into one of these slots? One of the slots are filled. Take it. Okay, game, you have your luminous stuff. The garden is outside. Let's take the garden. I can't even get my fingers underneath these. Let's items the garden. We have no items. Let's back the garden on Kickstarter. Okay, the garden doesn't have a Kickstarter. Let's look at the outside. The windows in the door are covered in weird metallic vines. It's like the industrial wire. Man, it is really weird to, like, follow the stuff with your eyes versus letting it sit in the background. I don't think I want to risk anything involving that thing again. Nothing in the change tray. I remember that my email... I just remember that email my mom forwarded me about this. I'm actually pretty shocked there isn't a surprise needle left by a crackhead in there. Yeah, I did nothing. Maybe we should turn off these filters just because it's... I don't know, I feel like hiding the art behind the TV screen filter. Actually... that is much better, actually. We're just going to leave them off because the game looks better without the filters. The little plaque on the bottom isn't engraved. Maybe this is from Fire Island? It's a dude standing in front of a lighthouse. You mean no thanks. Check behind the painting, loser. Do what I tell you. Of course you can't take the books, even though you're in a library. Oh, hey, look, a man-eating plant. Something is floating in the plant juices. Well, look at it. This looks like a library card. Not sure if I can reach it from here, but it could be worth a shot. You know what we gotta do. Oh. Yup. That's a dead us. As you foolishly tried to lean in close to claim your prize, you slipped and fell. The pungent smell of the plant's liquid is your last sensation, as all of your flesh melts off immediately. That is beyond what chemicals can actually do to you. Heat, maybe, but not chemicals. It's as if all of the meat above your lungs was quickly ripped off like a glove. I wonder, how long will it take for your bones to dissolve now? Well, given how super strong that other stuff was, probably a fraction of a second. Don't worry, I've got a stopwatch to keep track of you. Keep track for you. My treat. You're just gonna give us that, and you're not gonna give us the, Blade. Yeah! I love this. Okay, this is what I was kind of hoping for. You could go back and replay each death so you can actually kind of collect the deaths in the graveyard. That's really cool. How does Demeter tape mean? Maybe there's different, creepy television things. Looks like a naked department store mannequin. Remember there being a bunch of these getting sold off after that hoarder down the street died. Why did the library buy them? Why was the dude hoarding mannequins? I'd kill myself before dragging one of these around. Rude. There's a lot of... Okay, so that's more books over there. There's no sprint, that I can tell. Hey, Wasworks. Well, there's sprint. Okay. We got a sprint now. Hey, look, it is the librarian. We are just hallucinating. Can I have the fire extinguisher? Excuse me? Come to help you. How can I help you? I'm guessing I'm not supposed to have to figure that out here. Can I hold on to the fire extinguisher for a bit? The man? We think, behind the desk, lets out a sigh and begins typing something on his typewriter. Please only use it for its intended use. We have a sprinkler system, but I would rather not put any of the books at risk. I got a fire extinguisher. Thanks. Ellipses, can I have your coffee mug? Can I have this pencil? It's the deer guy. Doesn't look like that's his actual head. Obviously. Is he wearing a deer mount as a mask somehow? Yes. We're hallucinating it, probably. I'm gonna keep my hands to myself for now. Oh, we could take the gear guy with us, though. Hi there? He stops typing and just stares at me. Sorry, never mind. Okay, then. So if we can find a fire, we can extinguish it. Maybe we can spray this into the mouth of that thing, but I doubt it, because they were hinting at getting something longer to do stuff with. Hey, look, we're back in the main hall. Look, a phone. That's weird, it's not plugged into anything. No good reason to take it, alright. Turn books are usually dropped off here. It's completely dark in there, I can't really make out if there's anything inside. Put our hands in and die horribly. I touched the wall of the return box and scared myself. Wow. Loser. Just a lot of books. Leti it es now. What is Leti and why is it now? A lot of filing cabinets here. A lot of labels look like the weird shorthand. It might as well be another... Oh, Dewey Decimal System. How do you not know Dewey Decimal System? Or at least have a general idea of how to start looking it up. You're in a library, for God's sake. Nothing we're searching for. A lot of filing cabinets still. Alright. Just some trash. Filled with crumpled up papers. Not even a bag to line it. Nothing useful. This is a thing. Worn but still expensive looking watch is waiting to be returned with its owner. Looks like the kind of watch my grandpa wears. He lives in Montauk though, so I doubt it's his. What's left their shoes here? What parent would let their kid take their shoes off in a library? Actually, what kind of parent would let their kid leave without them? Good point. An opened pack of cigarettes. I'm surprised these haven't been thrown out. There's only 3 left. I guess some of the librarians have been bumming off of it. I don't smoke. Smells a lot worse than the grass. Okay, then. An old envelope is sitting in the corner, lost and found. I remember Mom getting these in the mail before my library card expired. They usually had an event announcements or policy change notices. I take it. And we take the lighter that was left under it. And we still don't want to smoke. Alright. I can't think of a single reason I'd need these shoes. If I wanted to be a jackass, I could throw them on the power lines, but I need to be outside for that. I mean, we could go back outside. Worn but still expensive looking watch. Looks like the battery is dead. Let's see. I left the pharmacy at 7, so shit. What time is it? That's our response to trying to take the watch, apparently. Why is this shadow here? Or is that a stain? It's a large printer. Looks pretty old. Looks like there's a slot here for printing library cards. Huh. Could lift that, I wouldn't have had to bullshit my way out of gym class my whole life. Wow. Okay, so we can print library cards if we get something going here. Waystone Public Library, established 1822. Welcome to Waystone Public Library. Enjoy trying to read this tiny font on an even tinier screen if you hadn't full screened it. Welcome to the Waystone Public Library Employee Portal. For security purposes, please make sure to log out when not using the employee computers. Due to current issues with the portal, please do not unplug, shut down, or turn off any of the monitors until March 12th, 2003. Okay, so we have to come back here. So we come back with the username and password and we can get in here. Nice. Don't forget we could run. A lot of filing cabinets. A lot of labels. Okay, I gotcha. We're too dumb to know how to use a filing cabinet. I get it. What's the paper say? It was written on by a typewriter. Wonder if it's official. Okay, so it's probably from the librarian. Oh, we do have files. An envelope from the library was in Lost and Found. Let's use it. There's a letter on the inside of the envelope. Should I read it? Dear Waystone Public Library card holders, as some of you may have already seen in the news, a terrible tragedy occurred at 8:02 p.m. on Tuesday, March 9th. While closing up the building for the night, one of our staff members found the deceased body of Michael Richard Peterson within the premises. Without going into detail, out of respect for Mr. Peterson and his family, the death was officially ruled to be drug-related. Due to the nature of the incident, that's actually kind of getting way into their privacy, dude. You just say not a murder, or something. Due to the nature of the incident, new precautions will soon be going into effect at Waystone Public Library. 1. All bathrooms require a Waystone Public Library card to unlock during open hours. This will not be in effect for those using this space during non-public hours. Examples of non-public hours include private meeting space reservations and special library night events. So is this a night event, or do we need a card to get in there? 2. After using a bathroom, all staff members have the right to check the room for illegal activities or acts that go against Waystone Public Library's official policies. 3. The change flaps on the payphones have been removed to prevent drug-related waste from being disposed inside. So maybe someone did get jammed on? That doesn't seem right. 4. Certain books and movies that were previously available within the children's section have been moved to the adult section. Please see the front desk for a complete list of what has been removed and why you should be politically outraged or otherwise outraged over whatever books we decided are now adult or aren't. We hope to prevent any further tragedies from happening on our property. Sincerely, Griffin Ellerby, Baywood Town Council Representatives. I remember this being mailed out back in high school. Sure as shit wasn't the end of any kind of tragedy. Okay, so with the filter, it looked like there was something up there. Without the filter, it looks like the backing of the wall or whatever. Fake plant in a pot, hidden out of view. I used to like pulling the leaves off the plastic of these in the nurse's office as a kid. Why? You know what? Look at the computer, I don't see a tower or anything like that connected to it. The blue monitor says microfilm reader. Alright, so we got a microfilm thingy. I'm just gonna die in the dumbest way possible that I don't think I want to be because I tried to lift the stupid heavy equipment. Okay then. Fair enough. Hey, there's a chair. You want to move the chair? No, apparently you don't want to mess with the chair. Refrigerator. Some old looking lunch bag. Ugh, it's leaking something. I don't even want to know what's in there. You know what time it is! Take it. I don't know why, but I take the employee lunch. Oh, I was hoping something horrible would happen. What's on the typed letter? It was typed a long time ago. Should I read it? Yes. Dear Gordon, thank you for freeing us from the Black Mesa incident. I hope you didn't get disappeared by a mysterious figure, some sort of G-Man, maybe. By the time you see this letter on your windshield, I will be dead. Please do not panic. I have chosen to go quickly and painlessly of my own free will. Marcia is already as well. Please do not blame her for my actions, as she did her best to convince me to let the tumor take me instead. The pain, however, is too much now. I can feel myself slipping. I refuse to die in a state of drugged-up confusion. I also refuse to have the face of my corpse be the last sight my loved ones have of me. My corpse is in the workroom. Whatever you do, please do not open the door. What remains of me will have no other option than a closed casket. I left a note on the door telling you to call the police. Approach it, read it, and then call. The security cameras are still rolling. It took a lot of time for me to decide whether or not to write you this last letter, but like with Marcia, you deserve to know my thoughts surrounding my end. Please do not let the police see this letter, and I don't want them to hound Marcia for not committing me for my desires or worse. I mean, technically you could be under insurance fraud if it's not ruled suicide and it's a suicide, but yeah. Anyway, I have chosen to die where I have been my happiest. Perhaps I will now watch over the library for all eternity. That is my idea of heaven. Free from my wife at home, working perpetually in this office building. Because I hate everything. Gordon, you are my greatest friend. Thank you for bringing me the comfort and happiness for so many years. I'm sorry I made my entire life my work and decided to die here, too. I'm sorry if I've forever tainted our workplace with my death. Do not feel as if you're apologizing for tainting the workplace with your death, why are you choosing to die there, you jerk? Do not feel as if you needed to stay here because of me. Goodbye, my friend. Lane. You know, it probably hits a lot harder if you don't read it in a funny voice, but I'm tired. There's a bulletin board over the counter. There's a lot of different notes up here. One in pretty rough handwriting, it says, I made the wall worms some food before I wake up and go home. Christine or Benjamin, please feed them before they get cranky. Adam. Well, I guess we do need to have the food. Old stove. Someone keeps it clean. Opa has a stove like this. Hope he's working at home tonight. If I could lift the stove myself, I'm pretty sure I would have just pried the doors open by now. Nice. Not what I'm trying to do. Game. No, do not eat the employee lunch. Cold coffee. I guess nobody wanted some night caffeine. Oh, it's really sticky. When was the last time someone cleaned this? I think it's better if it stays here. Okay. Fake plant in a box. Alright, so those are just generically littered around. There's nothing special about the one in the other room. What happens if we eat lunch? Yes, you should eat this. Oh god. Ooh. I guess I won't need that heart medication anymore. Ooh. Maybe it's a bad idea to steal other people's food from the office fridge. Never know if there's something you're allergic to. I mean, you act as if this is a bad ending. It says dead end, but like... That's true, you shouldn't eat other people's shit from the fridge and... Sociopath, that's what you get. That's right, it's an insult to sociopath. You monster, that's what you get for eating people's food. Other people's food, without permission. Uh-oh. Looks like you didn't bother looking behind the front desk, you dummy. There was a big old hole. Perhaps you shouldn't have used the door that leads to the no more floor. Fair point? I guess? I don't know. Fuck you too, game. Is that a note on her hat? I guess there's worse things than rock bottom, huh? I'd be mad, but we are filling out our, timer thingy. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that is a hole, isn't it? Fair play. Oh, I can't examine that painting? Can go this way, though. What? Oh, okay, I get it. Books, and we don't care. Ooh, with different VHS tapes. One called Adventures in Cyberspace. It's some TV movie about a kid getting trapped in a computer. I don't have time to sit down and watch a movie. Sure you don't. Duty Calls Again, Volume 1. It's an old sitcom from the 70s. I don't think it's for kids. Cartoon Friday. It's a compilation tape of a bunch of different cartoons. Backyard Backkeeping. I think it would be very funny to see some kid try to take up beekeeping. Not telling their parents. Oh god. Alright, saw that one. Ernest Goes to the Library. The label is handwritten. I think it was recorded off someone's VCR. Fairy Door Forest. Sounds like someone I'd rather be right now. You don't know that. They could be evil fairies that eat you alive. There's one called Ghost Beach. The cover is a bunch of skeletons crawling out of the water on a beach. It said Ghost Beach, not Skeleton Beach, though. That's mistitled. House Fire Safety 101. Wonder if they still make kids crawl through the smoke to teach them about... Whoa, make them crawl through the smoke to teach them about this stuff? That's messed up. I'm ready for karate. I guess this one is... I guess this is cheaper than Lessons. Justice Force, the motion picture. Is this show still going? Kung Fu Powered Machine 3. The machine is punching a robot White House in the face. This is amazing. Love Mom and Dad, but not strangers. Back to the Syllables from 1982. Ruby in New York. It's one of those movies that people watch around Christmas despite not being a Christmas movie. Questions about puberty. I know this is technically meant for kids, but it still feels out of place here. Oh boy. Pink Flamingos is about the actual bird, not the other one. Over the Farmer's Wall. I saw some cartoon that came out after I stopped watching them. Nuts to grass. What are all allergies? I once knew a kid that was allergic to grass. A substitute didn't believe him once, and she had to learn the hard way. Oof. The one called Monster Party. The front has a kid surrounded by colorful Henson-like monster puppets. But I can't read these up here. Is there more down here? Okay, so that's on either side is that thing. Wonderland. Stop. You know what? We're gonna stop reading all of these. We've seen enough here. Bed is screwed on pretty tight, so we want a screwdriver. A lot of books. This is a big library. Big reading area, too. Is that big for reason gameplay-wise, I wonder? Oh, is there something on top of the shelf? Alright, I'm not reading some of these titles. You can pause if you want to see them, but how do I get that thing on the top shelf? Because that's something with a tag on it, I think. Like an arrow with a tag or a key. Why is there a pile of books on the ground? That's not normal. Apparently we can't do anything to them. Why is this section of the book of the library just entirely closed off by books? That is bizarre. Oh, there's just a lot of random shit on top of the shelves. Okay. Dinosaur books. Color a dinosaur. It's completely colored in. Then why is it in the library? You don't put coloring books that can't be reused in there. Hey, look. Og. Wait, don't hurt me. The girl's making quick movements with her hands. I guess it's sign language? Her eyes widen before putting her head down and returning to her seat. Hold on, can you do that again? How long have you been in here? You know how to sign? Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean... Wow, you're the first wizard that I've seen that knows it. I took a bunch of classes for it at Y when I was in the middle school. Thought it would make me cooler. Turns out it just made me look more like a nerd. No, it wouldn't. You'd still like a secret language. Is that really a bad thing? Back then, yeah. Less of a bad thing in college. You're really good at this. I had to learn from the books here. Come sit down with me. I can make sure none of the others here bother you for a bit. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. Do I scare you? No, you're not scary. Don't lie. I know I look horrifying. I mean, you're nothing like that TV static thing. Ha. Just looking at him felt like my brain was starting to leak out of my ears. I'm really not upset. It's just something I've accepted. Most visitors scream when they see me. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough, though. Wait, by visitors, do you mean people who come to the library? This library, not the one from the normal world. Most arrive by falling asleep in the normal library. They'll find themselves dreaming in this place. Either they'll wake up on their own, or someone will kill them to force them to wake up. If you'd like, I can wake you up now. I can make it painless. No, I didn't fall asleep. I just walked in here out of the snowstorm. You may have just slipped through then. That's not good. Usually that happens with visitors coming from deeper within. That's not good. Huh. What does that mean? It means you're here with your physical body. If you die here, there's no way of knowing what will happen to you. The longer you stay, the more it will learn. The more it learns, the more ammunition it has to make you suffer. I would have run out after the static thing, but all the outside doors are covered in metal mines. After the deer guy shot him, he left behind a library card. That's the main lead I've been following. Library card? I was wondering why she told me to hold on to my card all of a sudden. Do you have one? I did, but I used it as a bookmark. Sorry. Let me get the book. Whoa, are you alright? I'm fine. It just looks like a certain someone doesn't want me to be the one to get it. Pay attention. It's a book called Fred and the Bread Man. Repeat the title back so I know you clearly understand. Fred and the Bread Man. It's about a crow. You should find it by the books about birds. Is it far? No. Just be careful. Thanks. Oh, before I go, what's your name? Caroline. Thanks for your help. I'm glad to find someone who I can trust here. I'll be right back with that book. We're going to save here. And we're also going to write down... I already forgot. Fred and the Bread Man or something like that. We're going to write that down. Fred and bread. And I will see you all next time as you search for Fred and the Bread Man in the bird section of the library.